So to give a brief recap about the previous video, basically, I'd gone to get myself tested and with biomeridian testing, and was following the diet that it had basically prescribed for me. A diet that was really restrictive. We're talking no wheat, including white flour and whole wheat flour, no corn, no soy, no milk products. On top of that, no white potatoes, only red potatoes, no MSG, no food coloring. Well, let's just say after about 3 months of that, I was feeling pretty depressed that I couldn't eat that much. I mean, if I could have it in my diet, I could eat as much of it as I wanted. But it didn't always make for the healthiest choices, for the most nutritious ones. Basically, after about 3 months of this, I'd been talking with my nutritional therapist through email, trying to find out, how long this was going to take, and about all the other information she'd given me with regards to supplements, which she'd been either vague or misleading. To give the example, the nutritional supplements, the digestive enzyme she wanted me to take. Well, any digestive enzyme would do, but once I got one and it wasn't doing me that well, she was basically like, oh, no, don't take that one. Well, okay, be a bit more specific. So we'd gotten into June 2003, and I was pretty much depressed due to the fact that I wasn't getting all the nutrients into me that I wanted, that I needed, and I couldn't eat all the food I wanted either. And that's about the time that my nutritional therapist had mentioned that I was probably going to have to stay on the diet for a very long term, if not the rest of my life. That's when I balked. That's when I started looking for other answers and deciding I was going to take my health into my own hands. I was going to get healthy. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And about that time, a friend of mine mentioned a naturopathic doctor that she was going to, that she found was giving her great results. She had a condition that was similar to mine, not identical to ulcerative colitis, but a digestive system, a disorder if you want. And at first I was skeptical, because here was another person who might not be able to give me any answers that I could work with. I had my regular family doctor who could only give me sulfasalazine. I know in previous videos I said acetol, but really it's sulfasalazine. I researched and looked again in my history. Still 5 molecules of acetylsalicylic acid, or ASA, aspirin, modified aspirin, bind it together with sulfur. Healthy. And so I wasn't sure what to think of the naturopathic doctor, but at that point I was ready to give anything a try, while remaining skeptical. Now, naturopathic forms, before you go to your first consultation, they want you to fill out all this information, basically a long survey, asking a myriad of questions regarding any types of symptoms you may have, ranging from any part in your body. Now, it's quite long, and I have to say that I got frustrated while I was doing it, but I ended up completing it and sending it in, or bringing it in for my first consultation. Sitting down with a naturopathic doctor, I immediately proceeded to whip out my journal and explain in detail everything that I felt I'd gone through since the month of October 2002, and a little bit before that. And once I brought us both to the present day, he thanked me, said, "That's very nice, but what do you want me to do?" I answered him as basically, I want you to guide me. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I want to be doing the research. I want to be finding out about stuff. And I want you to tell me if what I want to do is right or if it's going to cause me problems. If you have suggestions, I'm willing to try them. But don't force anything on me. I want to be the one in control. I want to be the one with my health in my hands. And then his answer surprised me. And he basically said, I wish all my patients were the way you are right now. Basically, he was so happy to see that I was determined to find my own solutions and to work with him instead of coming to him asking for answers, much like you do to a family doctor when you want pills. Funny to say, but. Now, I'm sure there are people out there watching this video who are fully skeptical of naturopathic doctors. Let me tell you this. In Canada, naturopathic doctors have to go through the exact same training, the exact same studies as a regular family doctor, allotropic doctor, the ones who prescribe pills. And after they've completed those studies, they turn around and they have to do more studies, specifically for naturopathic medicine. So if there's any regular doctor out there who's ready to denounce naturopathic doctors as quacks, I can tell you that not only do they know what you know, but they know more. So smoke that, see how you like it. Do a bit of research. And once we got started with the naturopathic doctor, basically the things that he got me on, the things that make sense, liquid mineral supplements, since liquid's most easily digested. Tablet form. Now the liquid is the most easily ingested. The tablet, the most difficult to digest, or the hardest to digest. That said, a liquid mineral supplement was given to me. Capsule vitamin or vitamin mineral supplement that had powder in it. Digestive enzymes, a broad spectrum one, meaning that it can digest, it can help digest foods that are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And then another digestive enzyme to bring up the HCl, the hydrochloric acid, in my stomach so that I could more easily digest meats and so on. Betaine, hydrochloric acid, and pepsin together in a different supplement. I also was taking B12 shots, since B12 aids in developing red blood cells, raising the red blood cell count, and helping to bring oxygen everywhere in the body. It also helps the digestive tract in healing itself. And also an essential amino acid by the name of L-Glutamine. Now that, I was told, was used directly by the gut to build itself up again. And I was explained that I might not have ulcerative colitis, I might have leaky gut syndrome, is what he said. Now, after the description of leaky gut syndrome that was given to me, I'm ready to think that they might be one and the same, just different ways of looking at the same situation. Namely, with leaky gut syndrome, due to the large intestine being stressed out for different reasons, food particles are going to start to break off microvilli in the large intestine. Now, these microvilli are small extensions from the intestinal wall, which latch onto food particles until they're digested, better digested, and thus easily absorbed into the bloodstream through the mucous membrane of the large intestine. That said, when they start breaking off, your large intestine can't break down the food so that it can come into the system. And what's worse, the food particles eventually start lodging and breaking through, tearing through the large intestine, causing even more inflammation, pain, and eventually diarrhea as your body's trying to get rid of the offending stuff that's in its intestine. Now that said, that sounds quite a lot like ulcerative colitis to me, just explained in a different fashion. So the L-Glutamine would help the gut to build itself up again, including the microvilli. And here comes Air Canada once again. Wow, it's a home run! Let's just say it didn't take long at all naturopathic doctor told me. And so, within very little time, my health took off, upward and onward, much like those airplanes.